Charlie Fidel from the Post. Gianni, just what was going through your head when you saw that final kick sail through the uprights?
I don't know, to be honest. I was pretty excited. I really don't know what to do. I don't know. It was kind of, my first time ever having a big kick like that, and it was pretty sweet.
What does a kick like that do for your confidence just going forward?
Oh, it goes up for sure. Coming off last game, missing a kick, and just coming back, hitting the first, 35-yarder or whatever it was, and then now this one, it's boosted up higher now.
This could be for any of you, but just what do you guys learn about kind of just the team after a game like this?
Yeah, no, I mean, being a fifth-year senior, played a lot of football now, seeing how a lot of games go. When we went in the locker room at halftime, emotions were high, everybody was happy, and I just knew that game wasn't over quite yet. Central Michigan's a good football team, well coached, a bunch of athletes, so knew that game wasn't over. But so we had to come out and fight, and they gave us a hell of a second half. Excuse my language, but we didn't back down either. We came out and threw a few punches, and this team's never going to back down. It's next man up. We're banged up everywhere, but we got guys stepping up and making plays. So,
Duncan, just how did it feel to get your first touchdown?
Oh, it was awesome. Undescribable.
Blake, for you, defensively, Central Michigan obviously made the quarterback change there kind of towards the end of the first half. Did that kind of throw you guys off at all?
yeah, no, I mean, we were getting some pressure on that first guy, and then he went out. And actually, we had plans for their actual back, number 3. He didn't even dress today. So we were expecting another quarterback to be in the game the whole week. Not necessarily number 5, but he came in and he ran the ball around like we were expecting 3 to do. So it wasn't too much of a change, but he was a good player, and we definitely had to adjust to it.
Duncan, did you know that you were going to be involved in the game today as much as you did, and sort of how did you adjust in game to
So it was a little surprising for me because, I played in the Kentucky game, but after that I didn't have the most playing time, so I was really excited to step on the field, and it was really, really good and great experience.
Yeah.
Duncan, just for you again, offensively there in the second half, what kind of adjustments did you guys make there towards the end to go down and get in field goal range?
So our coach had a small speech, would really encourage us all to give 100% and even more to get that ball closest to the field goal to score and don't make the game so close.
Gianni, I guess for you, they're kind of down the stretch. Was there maybe a certain yardage line that you thought the offense kind of needed to get to in order for you to be in range, or were you just kind of looking for them to get it past the 50?
Not really. I knew they were going to get past the 50, but in pregame the wind was swirling like crazy, and towards within the game, it stayed. The wind was going down, I think, scoreboard side, so it remained consistent, and I knew that my range is, I don't know, it could have been like 55 in, 58, 60. But I'm just glad, got closer, made it easier a little bit, and capitalized off it.
Blake, for you, what did the defense just do right to get that shutout in the first half?
Yeah, no, I mean, it helps with our offense putting up 24 in that first half. I mean, everybody was just clicking. We're just doing our job. I mean, that's the biggest thing, just doing our job. That's what we said at halftime, just keep doing your job. And we didn't do as good of a job in the second half, but, we were just doing our job. Coaches were calling the right plays, the looks were there, and we were just executing well and at a high level.
What can you guys take from this game going into Miami next week?
I'll say a little bit. I think it's a big step. I think that these 2 games are very important, and we took it step by step. Got this one done. Now we're start focusing up on Miami, and yeah.
Every game now is very important. It's this tournament style play, and we talk about 1-0 every week. It's not the East and West anymore. It's everybody, every man, every week. So just got to win out.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you all.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Well, thank you for being here. I am really over the top with the victory here tonight. The history shows it's a tough place to win. Last time we won here was in 2011. Tremaine Scott was the starting defensive end for us. So it's been a while. Not a lot of success here. I mentioned to the guys early in the week and didn't really talk a lot about it. Just focused on the preparation and really the thing for us was finding a way to get a road win in our league. To be a good team, you got to prove you can win on the road, and we got our first one tonight. So there's a lot of good things. I know you'll ask me questions, but probably as well as we could play the first half, and we knocked them down. I told them at halftime, look, they're not going to stay down. You better, it's 0-0. It has to be our mindset. And sure enough, here they come. They got a private football team. Coach McElwain and his staff, fabulous job. They've won the last 2 games here. Basically the last play of the game against Ball State and San Diego State. And here they come. And our guys didn't blink. So it's a program win. I tip my hat to our coaching staff and the football team, and yeah, I'm just really, really proud of the guys. So with that, I'll open up for questions.
Bobby Keegan with the Post. So Coach, obviously, after just a big first half and then kind of a down second half, kind of just what's the overall reaction, kind of the overall just mood in the locker room? You guys won, but.
I mean, they're very happy, and with the things I've already mentioned. But I said, hey, look, we have not played our best football yet. We played 2 good quarters, and so we got a huge ceiling. And this coaching staff we are going to keep pushing these guys. They want to be great. They're a fun bunch to coach. They take coaching well, and we coach them hard because we want perfection, and they want perfection. So again, the locker room is happy. We're going to celebrate this for 24 hours. We're going to correct mistakes like we always do, and we're on to the next one.
Charlie Fidel from the Post. Coach, just what does it say about this team to get a win in this fashion?
Yeah, I mean, I wish I had a bigger vocabulary with some better descriptive words. I am jubilant. Jubilant? Is that a word? Yeah, I'm over the moon with these guys. I'm so happy for them. They deserve it, and really just in the fashion that they did it. The first half and you could see it in their eyes, and here they come, and we didn't blink, we kept fighting, and so the staff is remarkable. It's going to be a fun playing right at home.
Coach, on behalf of Grant Kiefer with WUB, what allowed Parker to be so successful on the ground in the first half?
Yeah, a couple of things. The first play of the game, they zero blitzed. It's 0. We had a pass on. They brought 6. We had a 6-man protection on. And the center got one backer, I think. The running back got the other, and it opened up. And Parker, felt the guys coming around, and he took off. I mean, it's 0 blitz. So it's a race to the end zone, basically. Because they're in man coverage. I'm assuming they're in man coverage because it's a zero pressure. We're running pass routes, so they're covering us. And so that was a big chunk of it. And then the first touchdown drive, I believe. Those were design quarterback things, quarterback draw RPO type things, and they covered the RPO, so it turns into a quarterback run. So good job, Brian Smith and offensive staff. That's my thoughts on it.
What are you telling your team kind of in those last 5 minutes, offense and defense, trying to close out the game?
Yeah, we had some guys that got battered and bruised, and we again played a lot of guys, and we are it's a conference game, so we only can travel 70, and it was the thing today. Guys plugged in, and so we were scrambling a little bit on some special teams. We sustained a couple of guys. Bryce Butler couldn't go back out there. Ian Pugh, they're on either 3 or 4 units, and so we were really thin. So there's a lot of communication going from the trainers to the staff on both sides of the ball. It got a little intense down there, but we got through it.
Coach, Austin Bradley wasn't listed on the injury report for today's game, and he didn't play at all. Just what's the update on that?
Austin is dealing with a personal matter with his family right now, so he did not make the trip. That's what I know about that. And I don't know what injury report you're looking at, but yeah. So yes, thank you.
Okay. Charlie, you guys want?
I mean, yeah. Duncan Brune got in the end zone today, freshman, first touchdown. Just what can you say about him and the running back depth?
Hey, we're deep in there. At some point in time, you're going to see Nolan, you know. But Duncan has earned some playing time. He's practiced very, very well. He runs very strong. He's one of the fastest guys in the team. And so really, it's not that Trey did this or Ricky did that. He's earned it through his practice. And I think I'm on record as saying that hey, you can see any of those four guys at any given time. I thought Trey showed a lot of toughness. I got a lower body bruise. Got him at halftime, looked at him, and he's able to come back and we had some big runs there in the second half. Showed a lot of character, for sure.
So Central Michigan obviously made a quarterback change there kind of towards the end of the first half. How did that kind of disrupt your guys' defense?
Well, I thought a really good move on Coach McElwain's part. That kid, he took care of the ball. He's a strong runner. They had some really good scheme things with the quarterback run game, and I thought mixed it up well. That's I think before they scored the touchdown, it was fourth down. I called timeout. We thought they were going to run the quarterback run game, and so we burned a timeout there, and John called a defense for something they'd been hurting to the nub tight end, and they went to the zone read stuff and did a good job on the pressure that we had. We had a mild pressure, and they blocked it, but it's a really good call because the quarterback was hurting us on some things in the short yardage, and they mixed it up and executed, but we got the ball back and we were able to close out the game.
Coach Grant with WAB asked, how important is it to get a road win like this moving into another road game against Miami?
I think it builds our confidence. I thought you can talk about Central and then winning two close games in a row at home, and they didn't quit down 24-0 I think at halftime, and here they come. So I think it's going to give us confidence moving forward. Again, we're not a finished product yet, but again, we're trending in the right direction.